I have enough juice to do this. Now, welcome to the Lifestyles of the Strange and Exotic. Random review, as this is a DVD. And this is something I found in the library because I can't seem to find it in the freaking stores. And it is Transformers Prime Beast Hunters. Now, I have not been, I just got this today, so I haven't watched it yet, but being a G1 Trans fan and stumbling across Transformers Prime late one night when they kind of reran it, the pilot, they had just aired it that afternoon, and I had no idea they were going to redo a Transformer series, and then I managed to catch most of the pilot, and I'm like, and I'm watching, and it was good. I'm like, this is how it's supposed to be. This is how you reboot. How many years later, And I'm listening, and of course, Peter Cullen is back as Prime, the way you're supposed to do it. But it's strange because I don't know if it's because of the passing of time, or what. But there's something really sad about Prime. Like, you feel the weight on his shoulders. In this series, it's much, I don't want to say darker, because that's not quite, it doesn't quite fit, but there's just something melancholy about Prime in this. And go through the pilot episode drooling on myself, like, yes, finally, we get to revisit it in a new form. And I'm listening to Megatron, and I'm like, dude, this dude sounds familiar. He sounds a lot like the original Megatron, but he doesn't have that gruff kind of, not quite gurgle, but that gruffiness in his voice. It's a smoother Megatron. And I'm like, no, they couldn't get Peter Cullen and Frank Welker back doing this again. No, too good to be true. So I would listen and listen, wait to the end of the episode. Frank Welker, Megatron. I'm like, glory, yes. Oh. So nerdgasm. So I finally got season 1 and season 2 I own. And then it stopped, and I'm like, okay, is there a season 3? And for some, I don't... Is it Beast? Yeah, well, of course, it's calling it Beast Hunters, and I thought they called it Beast Wars. But this is season 3, Beast Hunters. Because I'm like, well, you can't call it Beast Wars, because that's the one... No, Beast Machines predated Prime. Which in itself was really, really awesome. I never watched the, anime version. Who was it? Nostalgia Chick called it, Transformers Chins. I don't think I missed anything. So, I can't wait to kind of see this, but I don't understand the whole Beast Hunters thing. And this, I think, I'm not quite sure where this fits in, because they had sort of the pilot, like the 5-episode arc, as a separate movie, but I think I have it on the season 1 anyways. A resurrected Unicron has taken over the now lifeless body of Megatron. You seek vengeance and do stuff that's... So does this lead into season 4? I don't know. So, and I don't know. I can't buy B in the... And the thing that pissed me off about this was what they did to Bumblebee. I mean, and they did it in the video game too. I'm like, why do you not allow Bumblebee to speak? I mean, I kind of understand the impact of, like, yeah, the Megatrons did this to him, so it is something almost like a PTSD to a warrior type of thing. It is a lasting effect of a warrior. So I kind of understand that, it's not just, oh, everything's happy-dappy. I mean, there's a price to pay. So I kind of understand that, but it's still like, why Bumblebee? And I love RC. They got her right. She's such a badass. Though I liked RC in the movie, but it's like, why is she pink? My favorite episode is, was it the Shrapnels or the Shrapnets or something like that? So freaking hysterical. And the kids aren't too annoying in this either. They're no Spike and Sparkplug, but if you are a Transformers fan, if you want to get into Transformers, definitely check out Transformers Prime. It's done intelligently, respectfully, and awesomely. So I can't wait to bite into the season 3. Why do Transformers fans do this to themselves? I have just finished season 3 of Transformers Prime. This is such a freaking awesome show that those of us who love G1 have that sort of G1, G2 never happened. Okay, that never happened. So for me, it's G1, Beast Wars, Beast Machines, Transformers Prime. I never watched, like I said in the other clip, Transformers Chins or anything like that. But I've got to stop being emotionally invested in my Transformers. The first couple seasons, it's done so well. You're like, you have to know what happens next. Which is why I'm like, why can't I find 3 in the stores? But thank goodness the library had it. And I just finished watching this and still trying to recover. And it's such an emotional roller coaster with B. And it starts off with Prime in the state that he's in. And you're like, oh, please don't let it be the movie all over again. I can't handle the trauma. And then you've got Smokescreen, who has, essence of, Rodimus, what the hell, or at least in his hot rod, But I have to admit, though, there's like such wonderful nuggets to the G1 fans of different lines and how they sneak some of that in there, where it's like, whap, but it's like, oh, bring it on, ah. And oh man, you have to see the series. And there's a bonus feature that I didn't watch the episodes first, so I kind of cut them off, where there's 3 seasons in whatever the heck Predacon Horizon is. If it's a nibble to season 4, which would be awesome, but this came out in 2013, so I do not know. But it's one giant story arc. I mean, there are a few sort of pauses in the story where they kind of go and just sort of a single episode. Like my favorite one is the Scraplets. It is so hysterically funny, and that's like in the middle of season 1, I think. So you're still kind of getting to know each other, and it's really it's really funny. So, but there's such a camaraderie with the Autobots, and and there's a line with not Shockwave but Soundwave, and of course Frank Welker is doing Megatron, who did Soundwave. So if you're a G1er, it was like creepy and awesome at the same time. And if you can handle it emotionally, because different things happen to different bots, you're like, no, and then in like 2 seconds later, you're like, yeah, and it's like, I can't handle it. So I highly, highly recommend Transformers Prime if you can get your hands on it. And the funny thing is, I put it in, finally got around to watching it, put it in my laptop, and I'm like, why the hell isn't this running? Oh, you ain't denying me Transformers Prime. Then I look at it and it goes Blu-ray, and I'm like, it's like they really need to post that a little bit better on the cover. But fortunately, I had Blu-ray anyway, so it wasn't a problem. So now to cover emotionally and see what the whatever the heck this is. So now to rest and recover from the emotional roller coaster that is the 3 seasons of Transformers Prime / Beast Hunters, which is kind of a lame title since there's nothing. It's a very tenuous connection to the actual arc of the story. So I don't know, I guess it sounded cool. So thank you for watching. Do remember to comment, rate, share, and subscribe. There's always room for more at the Strange and Exotic. And remember, till all are one.